can you just help us define, like, how do you define confidence? Because it sounds like that was kind of like the first thing that you felt like you needed to address, the underlying kind of like root cause in just these feelings that you didn't that didn't feel good in the first place.
Right. So the way I look at confidence at this point, or the foundational piece of confidence, because to me, there are some major elements that go into it. But my definition of it is that it's the deep sense that you can handle the emotional outcome. And in this case, think unpleasant feelings. So the deep sense that you can handle the emotional outcome of whatever you face or whatever you pursue.
Okay. That's good. And then I understand that you have developed kind of a formula to help people deal with these difficult emotions, but you've also kind of defined and outlined what you teach as like the three feelings or emotional states that most people deal with that are uncomfortable. Is that correct?
Well, it's not. The formula. A colleague called it the Rosenberg reset, okay. And I was like, okay, that captures it. That sort
That's
of.
Cute.
I mean, I didn't, and so it's not my naming. So I just like, but I accepted it. I said, I'll receive that. Thank you. And so the way I think about it, so that it's easier for people to remember, is that I talk about it as a formula. So it's one choice, 8 feelings, 90 seconds.
One choice, 8 feelings, 90 seconds. Okay.
And I'll walk us through that. But as much as people dial into the 90 seconds, which is really the more centered around the method, as we go through this, I will tell you that the 8 feelings are really where the magic is. So what's the one choice? The one choice is awareness as opposed to avoidance. So what does that mean to be aware? It means being as aware of and in touch with as much of your moment-to-moment experience as possible. So what does avoidance look like? Well, avoidance looks like social media. It looks like screens. It looks like sex. It looks like food indulgence. It looks like any kind of addiction you want to put into play. More often for men than for women, it's porn. So, I mean, we can go on and on in terms of all the different kinds of things that distract us. So think of avoidance as anything that allows you to ignore, distract, disconnect, or suppress what's happening in your life. And that could include, interestingly enough, having feelings about having feelings.